Hello and welcome back, readers. Today I am reading on in the Tale of Despereaux, and I want to show you that we finished the first 3 books within this book. So we're on book the 4th, Recalled to the Light. Chapter 34. Kill 'em, even if they's already dead. Reader, you did not forget about our small mouse, did you? Back to the light. That was what Gregory whispered to him when he wrapped Despereaux in his napkin and placed him on the tray. And then Midge, after her conversation with Risquereau, carried the tray into the kitchen. And when she saw Cook, she shouted, "It's me, Midgery Sal, back from the deep downs." "Ah, lovely," said Cook. "And ain't we all relieved?" Midge put the tray on the counter. "Here, here," said Cook. "Your duties ain't done. You must clear it." "How's that?" shouted Midge. "You must clear the tray," shouted Cook. She reached over and took hold of the napkin and gave it a good shake, and Despereaux tumbled out of the napkin and landed right directly, plop, into a measuring cup full of oil. "Ugh," said Cook. "A mouse in my kitchen, in my cooking oil, in my measuring cup. You, Midge, kill him directly." Midge bent her head and looked at the mouse slowly, sinking to the bottom of the glass cup. "Poor little Missy," she said, and she stuck her hand into the oil and pulled him out by his tail. Despereaux, gasping and coughing and blinking at the bright light, could have wept with joy at his rescue, but he was not even given time to cry. "Kill him!" shouted Cook. "Gore!" said Midge. "All right." Handling Despereaux by the tail, she went to get the kitchen knife, but the mouse tail covered as it was in oil was slick and difficult to hold, and so Midge, reaching for the knife, loosened her grip, and Despereaux fell on the floor. Midge looked down at the little bundle of brown fur. "Gore," she said. "That killed him for sure." "Kill him, even if he's already dead," shouted Cook. "That's my philosophy with mice. If they're alive, kill them. If they're dead, kill them. That way you'll be certain of having yourself a dead mouse, which is the only kind of mouse to have. That's some good sophy," said, "that is, kill 'em, even if they's already dead." "Hurry up, you cauliflower-eared fool," shouted Cook. "Hurry!" Despereaux lifted his head from the floor. The afternoon sun was shining through the large kitchen window. He had time to think how miraculous the light was, and then it disappeared, and Midge's face loomed into view. She studied him, breathing through her mouth. "Little Missy," she said, "ain't you going to skedaddle?" Despereaux looked for a long moment into Midge's small, concerned eyes, and then there came a blinding flash. The sound of metal moving through the air as Midge brought the kitchen knife down, down, down. Despereaux felt a very intense pain in his hindquarters. He leapt up into action. Reader, he scurried. He scurried like a professional mouse. He zigged to the left. He zagged to the right. "Gore!" shouted Midge. "Missed him." "Ain't that a surprise?" said Cook, just as Despereaux scurried under a crack in the pantry door. "I got the little Missy's tail, though," said Midge. She bent over and picked up Despereaux's tail and held it up, so proudly, displaying it to Cook. "So," shouted Cook, "what good will that do us and the rest of him if the rest of him has disappeared into the pantry?" "I don't know," said Midge, and she braced herself as Cook advanced upon her, intending to give her a good clout to the ear. "I don't know." So Midge went back to her job in the kitchen, and she brought up the tray, and remember, at the beginning of this book, Gregory placed Despereaux on the tray to save him. So now he's up in the kitchen, and Midge was instructed to hit him with the knife, and she accidentally missed, and she chopped his tail, but thank goodness Despereaux's okay, because he crawled under the door. So that was the end of chapter 34. We will read chapter 35 next time. Thank you, readers.